Well, hello everyone. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to Thebrkdown. It's your hosts. My name is Amber. Amber Beeman.
Amber Beeman.
I keep the niggas screaming.
Hey.
I stay fresh all season. And this is my lovely, lovely co-host, Miss
Shannon. And we're working on my nickname, so.
It's coming. It's coming. Okay, so welcome to Thebrkdown, everyone.
Yes, welcome.
We're here to break down, all things
Music, weed, the culture.
Everything, like all
Our
of
lives.
the things. Our lives, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, today, in especially, we're going to be discussing a few things, one of which is some music that's dropped this week, what we've been kind of listening to.
Mm-hmm.
We're also going to be discussing what it really means to be a friend these days, like what friendship means to us. And we're also gonna talk a little bit about sexual preferences.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, yeah, Shannon's got some things up her sleeve today, so that's what we're gonna be discussing. Matter of fact, I'd like to actually know, while I break down this MK Ultra that I just picked up today, I'd like to know, Miss Shannon, how was your week? How was your weekend? It's now Sunday, so I know you probably been doing a lot. So what's been going on?
Work was cool. Work was fine. Went to Atlanta this weekend real quick for a wedding, which was it was cool. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too humid, so I wasn't angry.
Okay.
But
Pardon me. Got a little clumsy.
it was nice. Saw family that I haven't seen before.
Oh, really?
You know my history in my
Oh, yes, of course.
biologicalness.
Well, maybe we should we like...
Long story short, I'm adopted, and I found out about it relatively recently, but not really, but
Right.
a little while ago. And so then my biological dad got married over the weekend. I went to Atlanta and met some people, some new cousins, and a sister. Like, I don't know, we said a sister and a possible because we don't really know if she's blood.
Oh,
So
we don't
it's
know
one
if
of
she's
the-
blood. This is interesting.
Oh yeah, it was.
Why?
Well, he was like, maybe I shouldn't say that, but
We can edit that out. Anyway, but I mean, it's interesting because, I mean, it doesn't sound like she would be blood based on the rest of it.
I mean,
I don't know.
he was just like, I want you, because it was me, my brother, and my sister there, and he was like, I want you guys to like meet her and.
What, like accept her or something?
Well, he was just like meet her, but then he was like, but she's not really. I raised her, but she's not like my real daughter. And we were just like, what? I thought it was so confusing because we thought.
Is that like how like how niggas be like, oh, this is my play cousin, like this is my play daughter.
Well, she thinks that he's her father, like her biological, but it's that apparently that's not true.
That's not cool to have her thinking that. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
People are crazy.
What's going on?
Okay, so Atlanta was nice.
Yeah, it was cool. It was interesting, but it was fun because my brother's fucking crazy and that nigga be running his mouth and just be talking that shit. But it was fun. I enjoyed myself. Other than that, like my week was pretty mellow.
Okay.
What happened with you?
I mean, kind of the same. I mean, I didn't go nowhere, but I just kind of worked a lot this week, and then I threw I helped my boss actually throw like a cannabis themed dinner for her husband for his birthday on Thursday, and we got like this really dope house in Silver Lake, and it had like this like indoor, outdoor like patio kind of situation, and like an outdoor bonfire pit, and like a waterfall and a fountain, and it just looked like old like Spanish style, like white walls everywhere, and like turquoise and like browns, and just like it was just gorgeous. It was just like everything. The food, ridiculous, like absolutely amazing. I found this chef on Facebook, actually. You know how I told you about those Facebook groups I'm a part of, the GNO and whatnot. But yeah, so I found her on there, and she came and she cooked it down. We had like, oh my god, we had garlic parmesan chicken and waffles that were infused
That sounds
with
amazing.
marijuana. Okay.
Wow.
And then we had jerk shrimp and grits
with weed.
with weed. Strawberry basil bruschetta, like little toasty things.
Oh, that sounds good.
Those weren't infused; those were just regular. Because we did have some people at the dinner that like weren't stoner friendly. Like they weren't smoking weed, they weren't eating it either. So they were, you know. So we had some things that they could eat too. I know, whack, but whatever. And then what else? Oh, grilled and marinated peaches wrapped in prosciutto. Those were infused. Fucking bomb.
That
Like,
sounds amazing. That's so
and then skirt steak and eggs.
with weed.
No,
Regular.
regular.
But still bomb.
Fire. Like
Sounds amazing.
some of the best food I've had in a long time. That's the girl who's going to be cooking on 4th of July.
Oh yeah, we going to that.
Yes.
Going.
But yeah, so the party went well. It was a lot of fun. And what else did I do? Oh, matter of fact, this Saturday, I went to my girlfriend Diane. She took me to this bud tender brunch as well. This company called Eureka threw it, and it was in somewhere downtown, I think, like off a hill or somewhere random. But when we were on our way there, actually, we were just talking in the car, just kind of like catching up, and she was telling me about something that happened to her this week, and I wanted to kind of get your perspective, your opinion, your insight, what you would do if you were in these shoes, kind of a thing. But so basically, like, it's a friend of hers that she's known forever, like probably 7+ years or something like that, for like a pretty decent amount of time. And they, you know, like we're basically like, you know, we're not making a lot of money right now. Like we're all kind of like struggling, even, you know, my friend's friend included. Let's call my girlfriend D, and we'll call her girlfriend N. So basically, you know, D's not making a lot of money right now, N's not making a lot of money right now, but N kind of knows a bunch of celebrity people, and she's kind of, you know, I don't know, she wants to kind of hang out with them. She wants to go to this party, but the party's kind of far away, like hella far away, matter of fact. And so they Uber to the party.
This is interesting.
D is like, look, like I have to work tomorrow, like I have to work early. You know what I mean? Like I need to kind of, like I don't want to be out super late. I don't want to leave super late. I don't want to be out there super late. And decides when they get there that she's going to have a little bit of booger sugar, right? Which, as we all know, that kind of brings people into a different arena of themselves. So she basically forewent everything that Dee had told her earlier about having to be at work.
Smoke that.
So yeah, basically she pretty much just decided like, whatever, fuck what y'all had to say earlier, like I'm gonna hang out at this party, I wanna get in the pool, like I'm gonna do all this stuff. Dee's like, I need to go, like I'm ready to go. Girlfriend was not trying to leave, like she was not trying to go. So Dee had to leave by herself and spend $34 on an Uber because that's how far away she fucking was. And the girlfriend basically the next day doesn't have anything to say about it. She's kind of like, Oh, I had such a great time. Like, it was so much fun. Like, did you have fun? Because I had fun. It was so much fun. Like, it was so great to be at these famous people's, like, house and all that kind of shit. So, I'm kind of just like, basically, D is kind of just like, okay, so what is it, where do I, how long do I allow selfishness to reside within my friendships with people before it becomes a detriment to me?
What kind of friends are they though?
They've been friends for a long time. And she knows this about the girl. She knows that she's kind of on the selfish side.
Well.
But the thing is, she's never really experienced it that much firsthand. She's seen it mostly done to others, right? So she's never had it done to herself. So it's different when you're in that kind of a dynamic, because you can see it happening and you're like, oh, okay, well, that's how she's doing other people, but she don't do me that way. And I kind of base my experience on how, you know, it's going with me and not with other people or whatever, right? So basically, if that, like, my question to you, like, does that constitute like an actual, do you think that that's a friendship? Do you think that is someone that you know, would be trying to actively, you know, maybe try to work on things, or, you know, because here's the caveat. This happened over a week ago. They've not spoken, they've not seen each other, and they live in the same apartment building. They live just under each other, right? So,
I mean, I feel like you know who you fucking with, right? So it's all up to her and her boundaries and what she's willing to take and not take. Like, me personally, I tend to, I don't want to say burn bridges, but I tend to, if you're not on the same path or wavelength, I'm like, I'm
right.
doing something else. I'm moving on.
Right.
Not saying that I won't keep in I won't keep in contact. I'm not saying I won't talk to you, but I don't know, if I feel disrespected or, lack of a better word, hurt or some shit, you know what I mean? And if I talk to you about it and you're still like whatever, you know, then
right.
I'm like, I'm not gonna fuck with you, because I have a story like this. It's similar.
Oh.
Okay, so in college, we're in DC. My friend wants to see her old high school friend, and I roll with her. We're drinking, hanging out at the park and random shit, and we go to her friend's house, and it's like him and his homie and me and her, right? So we're like in this homie's house chilling, and all of a sudden, like, the lights go dark. And mind you, it's like
what?
2 mattresses on the floor, like some
Ew.
gross.
Do they have fitted sheets?
No, bro, no sheets.
Niggas don't have fitted sheets.
Nigga, no sheets. Okay, so I was like, and it just gets dark, right? And so then I just hear them like kissing and shit, and I'm like, okay, yeah. And so then the dude was like, oh, are we gonna do what they're doing? And I was like,
I didn't
no.
sign up for this. Like,
no, absolutely not. So then I go to the car, wait on her. I'm like, all right, get me when you're ready, because she drove. And let me reiterate, it was a stick shift, and we're in DC, and I don't know where I'm going.
Right.
There was no Uber or anything back then as well.
Of course not.
So
got it.
Waiting for her, I fall asleep because we had been drinking Hennessy, and like I passed out in the car.
And she was probably taking a long time.
She was handling her business, but I woke up and it was like 8 in the morning. Like, she never came. Yes, she never came out.
That's not handling your business.
Girl.
That's staying the night.
And I had texted her, you know, throughout the night, but I ended up passing out. And she came out. I ended up like knocking on the door, like, what the fuck, you know? And she came out and like was acting like nothing happened, and I was just like,
did you wonder where I was?
For real? Like, I don't care. Like, get you some dick. Like, I'm not tripping. Just let me know what the plan is.
Tell me the agenda.
Right.
Like, let me know that that's what I signed up for, because I was not aware.
I wasn't aware at all, and so I'm like, all she had to do was say that, but she didn't, and you know, we're not friends.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, cause it really, like, cause I'm like, oh, she just gonna leave me out in the middle of nowhere in the car, straight up.
I'm sorry, but I don't know if any dick is worth it, especially one that I have to get on a mattress with no fitted sheet on it.
Girl,
that
please.
is nasty.
Nah. And like, you know, we're not I think we're friends on Facebook. You know what I mean? So it's like if I say something like I don't be on Facebook, but it just changed the relationship.
I feel you.
It just did. And my crazy ass is like, I don't know if I could be friends with her.
I have a similar one, but mine's not because, I'm not friends with her because of this reason, because of this story. I'm friends with her because she's a Trump supporter.
You're not friends, or you are friends?
I'm sorry, forgive me. I'm not friends with her because she's a Trump supporter.
I feel it.
Which I also found out about on Facebook.
Later on.
Yes, yes. But no, like when I was young, I'd gone on this trip to Santa Barbara to see my best guy friend. And was out there with my homegirl, we'll call her C. And we're out there and we're having a grand old time. Like, it's cool. We've gone to some bars. Like, we're hanging out with the boys. Like, a bunch of my guy friends' roommates. Like, it's cool. We get back to the house and we're chilling. And I don't know, we've been drinking and stuff like that. But, like, all of a sudden, like, it's time to, like, go to bed. Like, I'm ready to go to bed. So I go to sleep. And then my guy friend and C get in the bed with me. Right? We've got fitted sheets on this bed, but it's also a mattress on the floor. But still, there's fitted sheets there. So, I went to bed, wake up in the middle of the night because these niggas are having sex on the bed. At least they were just like making out and then you were able to get out of the room.
Right.
Like, they were just full on doing it. And I'm literally right next to them on the bed. And I'm like, okay, so what? And I'm terrified. Like, I'm not nearly as assertive as I am now. Like, if it had been me then, like, I don't know. Like, or me now then, like, it would have been a different story. But I was just like, what do I do? Like, what do I do? I'm like holding myself. Like, okay, so do I just sit here and like
wait,
deal with it? Like, let them finish? There was a song that was playing on the thing. Do you know? Oh fuck! I feel like it was a Lloyd song.
That's funny. Hilarious.
It was a Lloyd song that played 32 times.
They on repeat?
It just kept going. And for once, because you know me, I be putting extras on everything. Like, I am like Chipotle with the avocado. Like, I am all about it. But I'm not. I counted. I sat there and I counted. It was 32 times that this song played. And it was not a short song. It was like
Did he
4
in the building?
minutes. Thank you. Hello.
Take that.
But yeah, like, it was just a mess. And I remember, like, they finished and went to sleep. I woke up the next morning, right? Like,
shut up.
Woke up the next morning, all of us, while they were sleeping, I had booked myself a Greyhound ticket back home because I was like, I'm fucking done with you people. Like, I just, like, for you to disrespect me on this bed like this, like, I just, like, you're not my friends. Like, you're not my friends. Absolutely not. And so,
I understand, like, alcohol plays a part, but it's still like, well, in my situation it did, but it's still like, I don't know, it just wasn't acceptable to me.
well, and then after finding out why I decided to book this Greyhound home, because I told them, no remorse. That is why it's a problem. That's why it's selfish, and it's because there was no like, oh my god, like, I'm sorry, like, we were so drunk. None of that. It was just like, oh fuck, that's funny. Like, fuck no, it's not funny. Maybe it was funny for you and your fucking dick, but it wasn't funny for me.
Yeah, I don't know. People are selfish, too. And especially when you're trying to get yours.
I guess.
I don't know.
And I'd be thinking, like, maybe I was just, like, bitter, because, like, whatever, but, like, no, because I wasn't trying to fuck with anybody that was out there anyways.
No, and why do you gotta do it on the bed on?
You could have gone somewhere else. There was hella rooms in that place. Like, you could have gone somewhere.
Yeah, it's just nasty.
But, yeah. So I just wanted to kind of...
I don't know. What did your friend end up doing?
Well, in talking to her, I kind of was just like, it's up to you to decide how you're gonna move now, because you can either discontinue this friendship completely, and just be like, you know what, I wash my hands, I absolve. Or you can just like let some time pass before you decide to communicate with her.
Or that.
And then when you do, you realize that y'all move differently. She's not the friend that you thought that she was.
Yep.
And, you know, you're not there for her the way that you were. When she needs salt and pepper and shit, or when she needs fucking money, or when she needs whatever. Like, you don't cater to her like you used to.
Okay, so I have a question. So do you think you should compartmentalize friends?
Ooh. What do you mean?
Like this friend is for this friend is for that.
Oh,
this
okay.
friend is for this.
Interesting. I mean, in a sense, I think that we just do, like, naturally.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, because I know, like I know that Ellis is my drinking friend. You know what I mean? But she's more than that to me. She's way more than that to me. But I know that when I hang out with her, that I can drink with her. I know that when I hang out with you, we're gonna smoke. 5 blunts, you know what I mean? Like, you're my smoking and TV girl, like, and we talk about other shit too, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, you know, we have certain pockets.
I guess we do.
But I think it's a natural kind of inclination for us to just kind of do it because of our experiences that we have with these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would agree. I feel like I tend to, like, want to force everybody to be together, though, with me.
See, and I learned when I was young not to do that because, and maybe that's I can only mix certain people with certain people.
I'm like, why can't we all just fucking hang out?
Because certain energies don't mix with certain energies, and you know, when you're in a room, when you're all in a room, and that shit is just mixing all together, and it's just not as positive as you'd like it to be. Like, you know what I mean? And I just feel like as I've gotten older, I've experienced it more, and I just am paying more attention to how my body feels when I'm around certain people. And so I'm just like, okay, I know that these people can only be around like these people, and like, you know, I can only be around this person like once a month, or you know, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I have friends like that for sure.
Right? So.
No, you're right. Well, that leads me to my, what do I call this? The give and toke section.
Hey, it's time for the give and toke. Hey. The give and toke, the give and toke.
About to give and toke it. Hey! Right. But basically, you know, I just want to ask a question, because I tend to ask a lot of questions in my daily life.
That's why I love you. It's true, because I learn more about you, we learn about each other, like, it's great.
Yes. And I want to, you know, moving forward, I would like to get other people's, you know, opinions and stuff on these things. But
yes, in the emails, send us, let us know how you
yes,
feel, even
for sure.
on Twitter, on Instagram, we'll give you guys that at the end.
For sure. But my question of this week, or for this week, is why do we ghost people, and is there really a good reason to do so?
Oh God.
And you know, this came up because I've online dated here and there.
Same, yes.
And you know, it's just really easy to ghost somebody. Like, it's just really like, but then it's also like, I could also use my big girl words and be an adult and say, a real reason, it may not have to be the truth, but a real reason, well, I guess a real reason is the truth, huh? But
it should just, you know what I mean? Like,
something, but
something.
Not necessarily lying.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
something for them to get like a resolution as to like why we're not communicating anymore.
Right. I just don't want to. And this is like not even just with dating, this is just with people in general, because, you know, it's more prevalent now, I feel like. So
yeah.
I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Okay. Well, I mean, you already know I'm good for it. Like, I'm really good for that.
Yes, you are.
And I, you know, I kind of feel like if I hadn't started the whole online dating thing, I don't think I would have done it, because I never did it before then.
You don't think you would have started ghosting?
I don't. Yeah, because the disconnection is just, it's
too easy.
It's just too easy because especially if like, I don't know. My thing is a lot of these dudes I'll kind of wanna like get to know you a little bit before we hang out, and this might be because I'm a little anti-social or like whatever, but like
let's meet, let's see what's good.
I don't even want to waste my time if we don't already align right off the bat, like or like initially, right? So like I don't know, I feel like if that's happening, if there's like there's no movement on that end, but like I'm trying and I'm not really receiving much,
sure.
You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Like that kind of frustrates me, and then there's like whatever, I really don't care. You obviously don't care, so what's the point, right?
No, I feel you on that.
And then there's like other situations where everything seems fine and good. We are hitting all of the marks like in the text messages, right? And then we get out there and we go, and it's a fucking dud. Like I'm bored, or like they're only cool in text, and like, you know, maybe that's because they've had some time to think of answers for things, and like that's cool because like that's one of the things I love about text messages, because I feel like it allows me that,
oh
right?
My God, you already know how long it takes me to text.
I know this because I have to help her draft text messages often.
It takes me
Often.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like the thing is too, I've also told you this, that I'm trying not to do that anymore. Because I told you when I turned 30, I was like, no more of this. I'm going to be an adult. I'm a grown-ass woman. Like, I'm going to be emotionally intelligent, because apparently, according to everyone, if you ghost niggas, you are emotionally unintelligent. And bitch, I know I am intelligent. So.
I think, first of all, I think everybody's emotionally intelligent in some aspect, but I don't know, like, just because you ghost, you're emotionally intelligent? Damn, maybe you just don't want to say anything.
I mean, I know, and sometimes that is definitely the case. Like I remember I told you about that guy that was like, that I met on Tinder, who was like divorced or whatever, and he was like on my jock, like super heavy, like right off the bat, and I was just like, I don't like this. Like, I do not like this. And he was like, also he was like going through his own shit, and I was like, look, like, you don't need to be worried so much about me. Like, you need to be figuring your things out. Like, figure your stuff out, because I got my own baggage, bruh. Like, I am full of it.
He got too much going on.
So I basically just like, it was right after I changed my number too, and I was pissed because I had actually given it to him, because I met him like during the whole switcheroony. Otherwise it would have been so easy. But yeah, like, I mean, I just like, I don't know, I just stopped communicating with him. He kept like texting me, and then I think it went on for like a week of like lack of response on my part, and then he finally got the message, and I haven't heard from him since.
But yeah, it's like, you don't get the message. Like, I feel like even before you ghost, it's like you kind of give. Like,
you're not feeling the lack of pheromones? Like, you know what I mean?
Or not. Shit.
Like,
I more want, if like you're going to just stop talking to me, I just rather you just tell me. Like, I'm not going to fuck with you. I'll be like, cool. Like, that's just me. Truth hurts, but I'll take it. Like, I rather not.
But then you'll ghost people.
I know.
So, what is that?
Hey,
can we break that down, Adam? Because there's some duality there.
I'm not saying I'm not a complicated contradiction.
Yes.
I'm just,
yes.
You know, different situations present different reactions.
Correct.
And I've used my bigger words in different situations.
This is
and
true.
then I've gotten niggas that've been like, but how, like, they challenge me on it. Like, well, why do you say that? Well, how would you? And I'm just like, well,
it's none of your business. This is how I feel.
Yeah, it's just not gonna work. Like,
what I'll do too is I will ghost then block. Because then I don't even have to deal with your response. I don't need to know what you have to say back to me. I had the last word as far as I'm concerned. And that might be an ego thing. It definitely might be, and I own that. But, I mean, keeping it just saying.
That works too.
Just saying.
That works too. I don't know. That's just,
It's an interesting topic.
Yeah.
I think that, you know, we could all be better.
Yeah, both males and females do it.
Yeah. We can all learn from each other, and maybe, you know, we don't need to do it as much. And there's nothing wrong with telling someone, look, I'm just not feeling it anymore.
Or whatever the reason is.
That's the thing too. Remember my year of no?
I do.
I don't need to give a reason.
You don't.
So it is just, I'm not feeling this anymore.
Whatever
Done.
Yeah.
No, not whatever it is. Done.
No, I'm saying.
Because that's what it is. There isn't anything extra. There isn't anything, what more is there to say? Whatever.
No, you don't. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. For sure. Definitely
Plain and
not.
simple.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So.
I agree. It's just, but why do we do it?
Because it's easy. Easier than...
It is easier.
And also I think that we're kind of like afraid of hurting people's feelings, in a sense. Like we don't... But then also, like, we have to think, when we ghost people, is that not a form of hurting someone's feelings without giving them the
I feel like it's less of hurting feelings, more of just like an unanswered thing. Like it's just like you know, like a.
For some, but we have to remember that.
I guess it depends on in what degree you're ghosting. Because my friend was telling me how this girl ghosted her, and they were like, she thought they were in a relationship, and she just stopped talking to her. So I mean, I guess there's of course varying degrees of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That is rough.
Yeah, it's deep.
But also, you know, sometimes we can think that we're in a whole relationship with people, and they can be on completely different wavelengths. Like,
yes.
You know what I mean? But there's a lack of communication there too. It's very important, guys. It's very, very important. Talk to your partners, your potential partners, the people you want to be your partners.
Yeah, and be true to yourself too. Know what the fuck you want.
Exactly. Be honest
that's hard
with yourself.
As well, but you know.
Completely, I agree.
Just gotta know. You really just have to know.
But also, we don't want to be wasting time.
No.
So I think that's also part of it too. Like, you know, why waste my time? Why waste your time? Like, why do this rigmarole? Like, let's not even bother about it. You know, I go my way, you go yours.
Cricket.
Yeah. Right.
Oh my God, girl. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. This shit pissed me off, annoyed me. Like this thing annoyed the shit out of me this week. Okay, so I get on the plane.
Okay.
And I'm sitting next to these two kids. Oh. They're like the ages of I mean they're like 11 to 13.
So they're older kids.
Maybe 10 to 12, something like that.
Okay.
And so I'm like, you know, trying to get comfortable. And these motherfuckers start playing, like, literally start playing with this Chick-fil-A ketchup packet, right? And I'm like...
How are you playing with it? How do you play with some ketchup?
Girl, I just looked over and they were like, stop! Like, it was a brother and sister, like, playing this shit. And I'm like, okay. Like, I'm like, in my head, I don't want to manifest this shit, but I was like, something's like, this is not going to be right? Like, this is not going to be good. So then I look over again, and there's like ketchup everywhere on the boy, and he's sitting next to me, and like they're like still playing, and I'm just looking at them. I'm like, what the? I was just like, what are you guys doing?
Where are your parents?
Girl, somewhere Southwest. So people trying to make seats. You know what I mean? Pick their own seats. So then I don't know. I turn back around, whatever, and then I hear a ooh like that, and I was like. Girl, on my jacket, on my dress, on the fucking...
Shannon.
And I was like, y'all need to stop. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And they were just looking at me. I did. I spoke to them. I did. I'm not even like...
I love that.
You know, like that. So, I was like, what the fuck? And then the flight attendant came, and I was like, can you get them some napkins and... I don't know, something
all
else.
The things
to clean this shit up. And she was just like, if y'all don't stop, I'm gonna have to, I don't know, get your parents or something. And they're like, didn't say anything to me. And the boy just put his head down. Like, as soon as it got on me, the boy just put his head down and did not put his head back up until like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes later. Like, he straight was just like,
oh my God.
And they didn't say anything. They didn't say sorry. They didn't say nothing. They just.
Oh wow.
Girl, this ketchup smelling like fucking ketchup. Like gross.
Oh.
That shit. Yeah. That annoyed me.
I don't blame you.
I can't.
It's awful.
Yeah. Couldn't do it.
Well, I had a few things that bothered me this week too.
What happened?
So I had a Lyft driver.
Mm.
And normally I have like nothing but good things to say about my Lyft drivers. That's why I use them exclusively, because they they have background check their people and like I feel safe and like safer.
Right.
You know. So I don't. When people just don't are you not aware of like the potentiality? Like maybe I'm not doing it, but like potentially I am doing it.
What?
Looking at the map while you're on your way to me, especially once it says you're like 2 minutes away.
Right.
So when you do that, or when I do that, and I see that you are not taking the route that it is showing on there, and you're going somewhere else, I'm a little perturbed, to say the least.
Right.
But basically this man did that. He proceeded to, go in a completely nonsensical way. Like, because I live in Hollywood. It's rough. Like, you can't do certain things. And just because Waze is telling you to do something doesn't mean that it's always right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, Waze will have you going against traffic, on busy fucking streets, which I live off of one. I live off of Franklin.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know how you do it.
If someone is trying to go against that traffic, you'll be sitting there for minutes on end. And that is precisely what happened. And I sat there outside and watched it. The man is like sitting there on the corner trying to make his way across. That there's a line of like 14 cars like behind him, just like, and honking away like they're pissed because they want him to turn.
Right.
And he's like trying to go straight. And I'm like, bruh, you can't do that. Like,
what was he doing?
No, he was literally there for like 5 minutes. And then finally turned the corner and decided to go like the back way up Outpost and around. Then when he gets to me, I'm like, hey, like trying to be nice and whatever. Doesn't say anything to me. And I'm like, oh, cool. So you got an attitude with me?
Right.
I should have an attitude with you. It's not my fault that you decided to go against the map and do whatever you wanted to fucking do.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. We proceed to the route, and we keep going to my destination. And I don't know the exact precise address to where I'm going. I know the cross streets, and I'm thinking, because this has happened to me before in the past, I can just tell the people, hey, you need to just go up a little bit, or you need to just flip around, or whatever. He has such an issue with that, with me doing that. And I literally just needed to go like up maybe 500 or so meters. And maybe that's not, or maybe it was probably more than that, because I'm really bad at distance. I don't even know how much 500 meters is. That could be like from here to there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But it was dark. And like, I was just like, I'm a lady, like I don't want to be walking in the dark, like whatever. So I wanted him to take me at least as close to where I was going, and he just like gave me so much shit for it. And I was like,
but what? Like, what shit? He didn't.
Oh, he was just like, he's like, really? Like, he's like, I can't just drop you right here. And I was like,
what?
I was like, it's dark. Like, I can't, I don't feel comfortable.
This is what you do.
You're supposed to take me to my door, like the door of where I'm going. Like, I'm sorry I didn't have my precise pinpoints, but like, fuck. But whatever, yeah. So that was one thing that bothered me this week. Second thing that bothered me this week is my iPhone charger.
What happened?
I mean, it didn't happen anymore. It just stopped. Like, it basically, it like shorted and decided that it didn't want to work in anything. It doesn't work when it's connected to my laptop. It doesn't work when it's connected to my car. Like, the only time it works is when it's connected to an actual like outlet plug, which I'm like, okay, I get it, guys, like I get it. But I don't have time for that sometimes. Like I can't always be plugged into an actual outlet. Like I need to be able to utilize other extremities, and it just is like, it's tripping. It's absolutely tripping, and I just don't understand why they don't have more of a longevity. Like I haven't had that cord longer than anything. And to be honest with you, it may actually not even be the cord. Like it may, maybe my problem isn't even with the charger. It may be with the fucking phone. Maybe it's the phone.
But it's a new phone.
I mean, but I mean, also they're supposed to be coming out with a new phone soon, and maybe like tripping like whenever it's about to come out. And
well, they're supposed to have stopped doing that. I don't know. I mean,
I don't believe them.
Maybe.
I don't believe.
Girl, you better get on Amazon.
But that's where I got this one from.
Oh, that's
see, like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't even know if I can trust them hoes. Like
you really buy a 3-pack.
Oh my god. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Did you see the new Lena Waithe?
Oh my god. Queen Slim.
Mm-hmm. That shit looks tight, right?
I'm excited for it.
I'm so excited. They flipped the script.
It's like this crazy like black body and cloud.
Oh, I love
I
love that.
But I'm also like I'm just like, how are they gonna do this? Like I'm just so excited for the concept. Like how
I love
they're
the
gonna
concept.
do it. You know what
different.
I mean? Like, because there's so many different ways that
it can go.
It could go, you know, and I want to know why, like, in the beginning of the trailer, she got braids, and then in the middle,
she had to change her look.
Is that what it was? Oh, I guess so. It was on the run. Yeah. Wow. Hi.
Mhm.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. Let's get hi.
But like, and then I'm like talking like in the jail and stuff, and like, I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
Where is this gonna go?
Where is it going to go? Yes, I'm excited for that one. That one seems good.
It is.
Definitely seems good.
We'll have to do that after we watch Lion King.
Ooh, I'm so ready for Lion King.
Lion King. It's gonna be so good. So good.
I wish Robert Young was alive because he played Rafiki to the T.
Man.
I mean, he is the original
I know.
Rafiki. Love that.
But wait, who's playing it? Is it Seth Rogen that's playing it?
Is it?
Wait, who's playing? Who? You can say it.
Oh,
he's Pumbaa. That's right. Okay. Duh.
I don't know who's playing it.
I don't know either. Well, that's fine. While we search that, I think it's pretty tight. Zoe Kravitz got married this weekend.
Oh, she did?
She did.
Who'd she get married
to? He's a photographer. His name's Carl Glussman.
Oh, the one she's been dating?
Yeah, she's been with him for a couple of years. They're really cute together. And they got married in Paris.
Fancy.
At her father's mansion that he has over there.
Nice.
Very beautiful, very star-studded affair.
I bet.
Yes, it's very cool.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah. I watched a few of the little highlights on her Instagram, you know.
Congratulations to her.
Congratulations. You deserve. We love you right now, Big Little Lies, by the way. I'm really excited to see
love it.
how they develop your character.
Yeah.
Because
Meryl Streep is going in on them hoes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, she is about to, like, find out some shit, and we are not ready.
She is
like,
relentless.
But we'll get into that.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. I just wanted to say that, like, we are super thrilled for your nuptials. I think it's super awesome.
Yes.
We wish you
all the
happiness, the blessings. I do, unfortunately, have to turn over to a bit more of a, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's a real fucked up situation that's happening right now in the news.
What?
And I don't know, it's crazy. So I don't know if you've heard about this woman in Alabama by the name of Marsha Jones.
No.
She,
what is this, Amber?
She was, it's not gonna be great. It's crazy, but it's not crazy. So, I mean, no, it's definitely crazy. So she was 5 months pregnant.
Keyword, everybody. Keyword.
Yes. 5 months pregnant. Got into an altercation with another female, and this female had a gun and shot her in the abdomen, and it killed the baby.
Oh my goodness.
So basically, she's trying to, obviously, like, argue that, this woman murdered her child, whatever. She's still alive. Like, she's whatever. But the problem is that the jury is like, fuck that. And the jury is saying that she herself, Miss Marche Jones, the woman whose child, her unborn child,
oh, I feel like I heard something about
died
this.
At the hands of someone else, fucking, they want to charge her for manslaughter. They're trying to claim that
the mom.
she provoked. Yes, they're trying to put the mom in jail for manslaughter, trying to say that she provoked the fight.
That's crazy. They'll just try to finagle any situation. It's all perception, which is bullshit. It has nothing to do with the truth.
No, and I mean, we realized that with the O.J. Simpson thing. Once we watched that, like, saw how they just like spun that story.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, like, I mean, more than half of it wasn't even real. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that shit's nuts. Wait, so what's the status of it right now?
I mean, basically, that's where we're at. They're just trying to charge her for manslaughter. They're waiting.
That's insane.
They're awaiting trial or something, like.
But she got shot.
Yeah, she got shot.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
She got shot. Her baby died, and
now they want
to put her in prison for manslaughter.
And these are black women?
Yes, of course they are.
Yeah.
That's why they want to do this.
Yeah, that's that bullshit. Ugh, it's so disappointing. It's sad.
I agree.
But on a lighter note.
Yes, please, because I don't need it. I don't
lighter
want it
note.
I almost regret bringing it up, but I was just
that's interesting.
I was just like, what the fuck? Like, is this our judicial system right now?
Girl.
Like, this is what. Like, I pray to God that nothing like this happens to me ever. Like, I just want to, just remain scot-free. Like,
yeah,
not. I don't even know where some wood is. Is this wood? Is this parquet on the floors? What is this? I'm gonna just in case.
You got wood particles.
Something,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just in case.
Well, okay, so.
Yes, please bring it on home. Bring it on home.
They're building a Chick-fil-A on La Cienega and David, right? Like straight right by the 10 freeway entrance on La Cienega, like Chick-fil-A where the old Carl's Jr. used to be. Yes, girl.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, while I'm low-key excited for Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A's cool, I like it.
Super tight, cool.
But the location, it's like, that is like the worst area to put a fucking, that's like In and Out on the corner of La Cienega and the 10 freeway entrance.
I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you because the Carl's Jr. being there was not that big of a deal,
no,
right?
It was
because
not.
Niggas weren't really lining up car after car after car after car to go to Carl's Jr., right?
No.
But any given day, apparently, except for Sunday, niggas will be doing that at Chick-fil-A, okay?
Yo, wait. Sidebar, I'm sorry.
What?
How come Chick-fil-A's in the South are open on Sundays?
What?
Food for thought. I don't understand that.
Did you go to Chick-fil-A when you were in Atlanta?
No, but it was open. They were open.
What?
Yes, girl, on Sunday.
Niggas own it. No.
Oh, wait, it wasn't open. My bad.
Shannon, how you gonna sidebar us? How's she gonna sidebar us? Knowing that,
I thought it was
as much
open,
meat
but
as we do, and we may not be able to get back to the
it was a
original.
restaurant with the same colors. I'm sorry.
It wasn't even the same place.
No.
Was it like Raisin Cane's or something like that?
I don't remember. My bad. Sorry. What were you saying? Go ahead.
I don't even know anymore. I don't even know.
You were saying Chick-fil-A.
Just that that people will just be lining up to go to Chick-fil-A all the time. That's just how it is.
I know.
And there's not that drive-through that they have there is not large enough to accommodate the people there. So
No,
David is going to be backed up all the way to fucking Venice.
That's my
for
route.
some fucking Chick-fil-A.
Yes, I know. That's how mad I am. And it's like, why?
I don't even live on this side of town no more. I'm mad for you, girl.
I'm mad at it. Like, why didn't they want to? Like, why didn't they put it over there where the Target and shit's gonna be? The Target and the
the Sprouts, the Target Sprouts.
Yeah. Like, are they even gonna have food places there? I don't even know what's going on. I just know it's gonna be a lot of traffic.
I know they're just doing so much development. I don't know how I feel about all of it.
No, I don't want to be like New York. This is Cali. We are flat. Things are flat and wide, not.
Well, that's fine. That's why they're building up.
Yeah, exactly. Because
that's
a whole thing. We already talked about that. Totally already talked about that.
I don't even want to do it.
We don't need to talk about it again.
No. Just bring me to a place I don't want to be. You know.
You know who dropped this week?
No. Who dropped this week? Tell me.
Chris Brown. His Indigo.
Okay, yeah.
He dropped this week. Mm-hmm. You only
know one song.
What, the Drake song?
Yes.
That's the only one I know too. I haven't listened to it yet.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's doing good. And then Mustard dropped this week with Perfect 10. And Freddie Gibbs and Madlib dropped this week with
Bandana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So those are. I need to check up on those.
I listened to a couple songs on Bandana. I'm so bad with names.
Me too.
But I listened to a few of the songs on there and I really like them. So I'm excited to kind of listen to the rest of the project.
Yeah, definitely. That would be a good one.
Yeah, and I mean, this is the thing. If Chris Brown's Indigo has 93 songs on it, I'm not gonna do it, Shannon. Like,
why not?
Can't. What am I gonna sit here and do? Listen, I might have to set aside a whole entire week to listen to this man's album. And what if it's not worth it? What if I've just wasted this time?
What do you mean? It's checking out new music. It might be bomb. I mean, it's just
You're
checking.
right. Yeah,
I mean,
I owe it to him.
Because we listened to Solange's new album. I don't know how long it took me to listen to it, but we were both like, but then
now we're obsessed.
Yeah.
You're right.
We circled back. You know, sometimes you just gotta put stuff down.
That's true. That is true.
And maybe you
We
only
need to be feeling it in a moment, or you know.
Yeah, listen to his first 15 songs, and then come back to the. You know.
Yeah, apparently that's what I have to do. Split it up into like a double album.
Girl, he got 32 songs on here.
Oh my god.
32.
I don't have.
Wait, and there's a 6-minute song.
What?
The shortest song I see here right now is 2 minutes and 49 seconds. He went in on that motherfucker. He went in on that album.
I am so pissed.
Oh, Lil Jon's on it.
I like that. I like Lil Jon. I've always liked him.
Joyner Lucas, Biebs on there. Tory Lanez is on there. Trey's on there.
Okay. And of course, is the Eric Bellinger song on there? That's
Eric Bellinger's album.
Oh, forgive me.
I'm sorry.
Forgive
Eric
me.
Belly's album.
I am so sorry for that mistake.
What? Stop it. And
so I didn't really. You were stupid.
I love him.
I didn't really listen to or check and see like any music that dropped this week. I was bad. I'm sorry. But what I did do was I watched this really weird visual on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Anima, and it's by.
Is that like anime?
No, but because
I saw it on there, but I didn't see what it was.
Yeah, so it's basically 15 minutes of like gorgeous cinematography, like people doing that thing where they like kind of mold into each other while they're like dancing, you know what I mean? And they're like turning around. Oh my god, I'm doing the most, but like doing all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like this really like cool like expression of like tumultuous love, kind of. But it's by this guy, what's his name? Peter Thomas Anderson, and Tom York from Radiohead plays the lead character or like role in the video. But it's really beautiful, and the music for it is like crazy. I really think everyone should give it a whirl, and it's on Netflix.
What is it, like a long music video?
Exactly, like all of Michael Jackson's kind of shit back in the day, like. But yeah, I thought it was really dope. It was cool.
Oh, speaking of new music videos, I saw. Okay, you've heard of Tierra Whack, right?
Yes.
I've been listening to her, and she has this unemployed song where she's like in the kitchen and her butt is just getting bigger, and then she has these like potatoes that are talking. It's so random but creative. She's like hella creative to me.
I know, that's why I love her.
Yeah, I really
she does shit that nobody would ever think.
Yeah, and she
where's
can
your
spit
mind?
too.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck what goes through her mind, but that shit. I was listening to that shit this week. Low-key listened to PM Dawn this week.
Time without you. Oh my god, I love it.
Set adrift the memory bliss of me.
So good. Like,
I just think of Boomerang.
is it my turn? It's so, oh god.
I love
it. It just does something to me.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I've been listening to, I took it back a little bit too, actually. Kind of around in the same era, I think. Only love, I show, only love.
Total?
Yes, with LL Cool J.
I fucking love Total.
Loungin'.
I fucking
The
love
jam.
Total.
The jam, the jam, the jam, the jam.
Ain't no fucking, ain't nobody fuck. Girl! Don't have me.
I already know, because that's definitely like in your, that's like
You
for
get
sure
nothing,
your
I get
vibe.
nothing. I'm not bluffing.
Yeah, say it. Let them know. Let them know.
They were so good. Fuck. So
Um,
good.
you remember, you listened to NERD, right?
Mm.
Remember that one? Maybe
That was my shit, girl.
there was something wrong.
Yes.
I love it. Oh my god, so good.
Oh my god, that was girl. It brought back so many memories. Oh, that song was the jam.
I know, so good. So
Oh
good.
my. Oh yes, I'm gonna add that to the playlist too.
Tonight.
Damn. Okay, so I heard this girl. I was watching Colors, and her name is Dua Sayla. I think I'm pronouncing it right. And
Okay.
she has this song. I forgot what it's called. This one's called Warm. Let me see. Hold up. I don't want to say it wrong. It's Warm Pants, and the other one's Sugar Mama. But like, it's like her voice is kind of Macy Grayish, but it also sounds different. Like she can change it up. I don't know. You just have to hear it because it's like she's hella like confident, and I didn't know what she was talking about at first because I don't really listen to the lyrics yet. You know, I just listen to the
just like the beat.
yeah, and like you know how she's coming at it. It's on Colors. You can see how they perform it and stuff.
Right.
And so, just her energy and her swag was like tight. And then I was listening to the words, and girl, she was straight talking about pussy, like just straight talking about pussy. And I was like, oh, okay. I dig it.
I just said pussy. Awesome.
Yeah, she just.
Okay,
she
great.
was doing it.
Great.
But yeah, she's tight. You gotta check her out.
Okay, I'll do that. You said do a what?
Sayla,
Do a
Saleh.
Sayla.
I
Okay.
think I'm pronouncing that right.
Okay. Tight. I've been listening to something a little off the Richter myself too. This really like dope, like she's kind of like an instrumental kind of like vocal DJ kind of a thing. Like her lyrics are more like punchy. They're kind of and almost nonsensical. It's like a
Like RuPaul's type stuff?
kind of, yes, where it's just kind of like it's like punchliney, but I don't know. She's from Montreal. She's really cool. Her name's Marie Davidson, and the song is called "Work It," and it's like this really cool like house party like kind of jam. Like I feel like if we were oh my god, I just had a vision. Oh my god. Okay, so if we were at like a ball, like in New York, like, and they were voguing,
Yes.
this would be like a Vogue song. This is a Vogue jam.
Right.
Like, it's like everything.
Doing
Yes.
backdrops and shit.
Yeah. Oh, all over the fucking floor.
I love it.
Everywhere.
Absolutely.
Everywhere.
Love death drops.
But yes, so that is something that I've been listening to, and I
I would
highly
do a death
recommend
drop in
it.
a pool. I'm just too scared to do it on the ground.
Amen. I agree. I'm not trying to do that on anything.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds deathly, like, you know, sounds scary. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how they do it. They do it so graceful. Oh, God, I'm jealous. That's why I said I wanted to either go to one or I wanted to have, like, a voguing class because I want to like learn how to do it.
I would
all.
totally do that.
Yeah.
Totes do
FKA
that.
Twigs can do it, and she's
she's
fucked.
Yeah,
she's like my biggest inspiration right now. Like,
yeah, what she can do with her body is insane.
Right? Like killing me.
Oh, okay.
Tight.
Okay, the last one. Well, I've been listening to Megan Thee Stallion because I love her. She's hot. I've just been on her.
Of course.
And but this other girl, my friend put me on. Her name was Ravina.
Ravina.
Yes, and she's like this Indian American girl.
Love it. Okay.
From New York.
Tight.
And she has this like light, airy. She's like hella just chill type of music.
Like kind of like Janae Aiko, like airy, breezy.
Yeah.
Or like Sade, like
definitely not Sade's tone, but it's just, I don't know, it's just like light and just like hella, when you listen to her, you'd be like, oh, that's just like some straight R&B, like,
Okay.
chill shit. I wish I had a better example.
That's okay. Okay. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna vibe to it.
Yes, please tell me what you think.
I will.
Mm-hmm.
I will. Okay, cool.
Oh.
What?
Did you have somebody else?
No. Just, I mean, honestly, like because you already touched on it kind of with like the Chris Brown thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been listening to No Guidance, like it's, going out of style pretty much. Like,
No. I
can't stop.
That's hilarious.
I can't stop.
Mine is Back at It Again. That's my shit.
This is silly.
Get it?
Silly.
Okay, so we talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
And so I told you that I was thinking about changing my sex sounds.
Oh, yes. Okay. This is where we get into sexual things. Okay, yes. Mm-hmm.
And why this came up, because I was I was drunk and high.
Yes.
And for some reason, I just kept on wondering. I just kept on thinking maybe my sex sounds sound annoying, like, or do they sound like what? Like, do guys think about that shit? Like, what is going on? And so then I just thought, I don't know. I just brought that up to you because I need your opinion on that shit.
I mean, granted, I've never really like asked anybody if they have like a problem with like what's coming out of my mouth. I don't know, like
I've never either.
But like I also don't know if like men are vocal about those kinds of things too. You know what I mean? So like I guess this is kind of a moment where maybe we'd like to get the male perspective in the room. You can go ahead and take your swig. Go ahead and take your swig of rosé, honey. It's fine.
Well, because
you're gonna need it. Mm-hmm. You're gonna need it. Go ahead and take another one if you want.
Well, like because I was thinking, different people, have different energies, and like, what if they don't show any type of emotion? You know what I mean? What if they're deadpan? And then you're like, oh, am I doing too much?
Right.
And it's not like they're not enjoying it. They're just like not saying shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean it's like, so what I guess then it's like, is this like a teachable moment, or like, you know what I mean? Like, is this like one of those where we ask the question, like maybe not during, because that can get awkward. Not everybody.
Ask them what? What would you ask them?
Okay, so when you were like doing that one thing and like I made that like one noise, like,
does that throw you off?
Yeah, because like I was thinking about it, like I don't know if you were thinking about it, so like I just wanted to know like if you were thinking about it, like what do you think about that, like, and like
what do you think, Donatello?
I think that as long as it doesn't sound like you're faking it, and as long as you sound like you're enjoying it from a male perspective,
right?
I feel like the male, I don't think that he's really gonna think about it. As long as you sound like you're enjoying it,
Right,
you know what I mean?
right,
Like,
okay.
Cause
And
you
it's
can,
not like some porno sound.
I mean, some dudes like that, but as long as that's really what you're like, you know.
And see, that's the thing too, because like, how do we know like that like some dudes are into certain
Just
sounds,
be
right?
yourself.
Like,
I've never for my like just experience, I've never got in and be like, damn, I wonder how she sounds. Like, I've never done that.
fair enough, but like when you're in it, right? You're in it and it's happening.
I
And
have.
the sounds are occurring.
Have you been
are you
thrown
like,
off
are you
before?
like, oh,
Yes.
that's
I've been thrown off too by
I've been
grunting
thrown off
or some
before.
shit. Be like, ooh, shit.
Yeah. That's not something I've heard before. Or
I've been
like,
thrown off by, like you said, just like high levels, like you're screaming at high levels,
Right,
where it's like,
right, yeah.
yo, like everybody can hear you.
Yeah, and that's not necessary.
Yeah.
You
You know
don't
what I'm
need all
saying?
that. You can
And-
express how much you like it without doing all
Right,
that.
you know what I'm saying? But it's, I don't know. Like that, I feel like, I do know. I feel like if as long as you sound like you're enjoying it and it doesn't sound fake, you'll be alright. As a female. Now, dudes, I can't speak on the sounds that I'm making, you know?
What do you mean? Like,
No,
who
like-
better to speak on your sounds?
No, but like I don't be paying attention to them. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
fair,
Like
fair.
I've never been told like, you know, yo, that was
Jeez.
just a little.
I don't know how I feel about.
I don't know what that animal noise was earlier. You know, like
I don't think I want to hear it again.
yeah, nah,
Okay.
nah. As long as you sound like you're enjoying it, you know what I'm saying? As long as you sound like you're enjoying it.
Okay. So then at that point, right? So like, okay, so say then we flip it and you find out that your partner isn't into that sound, right? Like they're not into it. So then you have to make some adjustments.
Right.
How do we take that? How do we like? Are we able to make that transition? Are we able to be like, okay, so this, you know, this isn't about me, or is it about me?
Yeah, is it?
Like, and you know, like, how do we wrestle with that? Because that's a tug of war, right? Like,
Yeah, I'll be like,
navigating that.
damn.
And then when you decide to honor it and make that change, or even not even that, even fuck your partner, because who fucking cares about them,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Say just as you've gotten older, you've just kind of been like, I don't really like the way that sounds anymore.
Right.
You know,
I'm
like
change it. I'm gonna change it.
I want to switch it up.
Mhm.
Where do we go for inspiration? You know, like how do we?
Porn.
Okay, cool. But then some of that can be over the top and obnoxious and doesn't always. And sometimes like I have to like when I'm like doing it myself.
Mhm.
Like I like to listen to porn, right?
Yes,
like I
of
like
course.
to listen to it.
Mhm.
But once it starts to get really like the crescendo is just like, oh my god, like it's like, whoa,
Too much.
girl, like I get it, like
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Like then I'm just like I'm like girlfriend downstairs is like, nah, like this is not, I'm not feeling this no more,
Right.
So how?
I guess practice, like you have to practice different.
So I sit there at home and like diddle myself and practice my sound.
Or not even
in my
diddle, just
Oh, just practice my sounds. Just sit there and be like, well, I guess. Okay,
Yeah,
I guess.
just-
I mean,
This is what girls worry about.
yeah, I mean, sometimes.
it just occurred.
I know. Of all the things,
I was
think about-
I was faded as fuck, and then you know when you're high, I don't know, I got like this internal monologue going on. It just happened, and I was like, I wonder if I sound like, you know what I mean? Like I was like, but I just decided to ask. I was just curious.
I like it. I'm glad we had that talk. That was
Just
good.
be yourself.
Oh yeah, I was
Be
myself, but
Then
listening
she
to myself, I was
listening
like,
to herself,
damn.
like, So I'm like that. Huh.
Right, like I
Okay.
never paid attention to myself like that. Is that me?
Like, alright.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Have you ever changed it up though during sex? Like
Like what? Like started out with like one tone and then like Nicki Minaj did and done something else? No, I don't think so. I mean, well, actually, hold on, because maybe like as it's getting more intense, maybe like I'll feel some type of way and respond some type of way, perhaps, but not like completely different. Like, I don't know, like, because you know I love accents, right? Like, I'm not talking in a British accent or, you know, pulling that out the bag. I'm not doing any of that. But
No, local.
I mean, I've considered it, but I feel like I'd have to start and finish with that. I'd have to continue on with it.
Mm-hmm. You want to comment on this, sir?
Yeah, do you have something to say? Is that why you're over there? Oh, I guess not.
Guess not.
No. Oh, shut down. Shut
Do not
down.
speak on it.
That's all right. That's all right. And maybe we'll get it. Maybe we'll get his perspective another day.
Yes.
But I mean, I guess on that note, maybe we'll close it out.
Yeah. Shout out to my dad who just recently got married. Congrats to him and Tam.
Hey. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And your
Shout
candles.
out to us. Am I what?
And your candles.
Oh yeah, my candles. Getting the candles.
They smell
Gettinglit.com.
so
They're all
good.
scents of alcoholic drinks and some weed scents. I'm gonna redo my menu. But yeah, check those out.
It's so good, guys.
Soy
I have a
wax.
bunch of them.
Mm-hmm. Clean burning.
Clean burning. Well, I'd like to shout out the chef who catered my boss's birthday dinner on
Oh, yes.
Thursday. She was
excited.
amazing. You can find her on Instagram at Chef Daniela. Chef Daniela, 2 L's, A. Got it. Do it.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to my impending weed consultancy business.
Yes, get it.
The universe has really been pointing me in that direction, so I think that's gonna happen. It's gonna be called potentially A&D Weed Consulting.
I like it. I'm
So
with it. Let's
shout
do
out
it.
to my partner Diane. We've been in this weed game for a really long
Like
time.
same time.
Over 10 years. Between the two of us, I guess it would be 20 plus. Swag.
Swag.
But yeah, so if you need any assistance with your weed business, getting it off the ground, getting in touch with vendors, maybe negotiating with your potential landlords, dealing with your licensing and stuff, we have a lot of knowledge in that. So hit us up. You can find me on Instagram at I just changed it today, so this is going to take some getting used to, but you can find me at Steamin Beeman, and that's Steamin with 2 I's _ Beeman, BEAMAN.
Yes. And you can find me at SBW16.
And that is the breakdown on this beautiful end of June Sunday.
Yes, let's have good weeks.
Yes, blessings to all.
Mm-hmm.
Let's kick ass this week, guys.
Yes.
We'll catch y'all next time.
Bye.